It was holiday season along the coastline at Penang near the resort hotels where many local people came to spend a day, or where there were some holiday makers from all around the world. And the most activity seemed to be around parasailing, and every little boat and outfit was out there trying to get their customers to give them a ride over the ocean. And a lot of people had a lot of wonderful fun up in the air, over the ocean and over the beach. Some people parasailed solo and other people went duo, and many parents went up there with a child in their lap. So it was a variety of parasailing experiences, all with their thrills and some with some surprises. This little video is going to show you 10 or 20 different ways that people take off and 10 or 20 different ways of landing. And if you'll hang around till the end of the video, you'll see the best way not to land if you're parasailing.
Orchard, the fruit plantation, the fruit plantation. Landscape, I like landscape, normal to us. We want something different. That's why we want.
If you want to go tomorrow, booking.
Parasailing is not without its dangers. It's really a high-risk sport, if you call it a sport. Most people front up to try parasailing without preparing themselves in any way. They're not physically fit. Some of them are actually too old to be throwing their bodies around like this. And of course the operators are just the local fellas trying to make a living. It's a cash business. There is no insurance, and there is no training. Often the operators do not speak the language of their customers, so it's difficult to communicate with them. So there's many dangers involved in parasailing on this sort of beach with this sort of business operator. As you can see, there are many other pleasure crafts in the water. There could easily be a boating accident, and there have been accidents. A girl was killed by one of those boats recently and caused major problems for other beach users. Here you can see people are still taking off late into the evening, and the light is getting very bad for boats to see each other on the water. One of the dangers on this beach has been that people have collided with the trees at the edge of the beach and have ended up with serious injuries. Others have been dropped into the water, and you can drown if the canopy comes in on top of you. The majority of fun seekers, thrill seekers, escape unscathed and have a wonderful time, but there are casualties, and people need to be very careful as they make a decision to put their lives on the end of a speedboat rope and go into the air on a parasail. So let's just look at some of the sadder stories. On another occasion, a sudden change in the wind brought another parasailer to the ground in a damaging way. An ambulance was called and she was taken off to the Adventist hospital in Penang. Here she is being loaded onto an ambulance down near the beach. Four full days in hospital, some major surgery pinning together her broken ankle, and of course many thousands of dollars later, and this lady was able to return to the hotel for one day before she had to fly back to Australia and to her home. So her holiday was ruined by one act of going on the parasail. This is what happens when you go on holidays and take one of those parasailing trips. This lady has fractures in her foot and is now in a wheelchair, and it cost her about 3,000 or 4,000 Australian dollars to get some treatment. So what would you say about parasailing?
My advice is not to do it. Even though the people are lovely, they're not insured. It's a very dangerous sport, but I can't thank the medical staff highly enough. Beautiful, beautiful people. Fantastic care, but do not go parasailing.
So if you don't want to end up in a wheelchair with your foot in a splint, then avoid the parasailing.